Hi guys. Just let's hold on for a bit, about a few minutes. Let other people join. And GM Peter, uh, when people join, then you can just like start. Let me ping the community. Please, when is 8:10, we can start, Peter, regardless of the amount of people here. So anyone that wants to join can join. If not, let's just go on.
Okay, I think it's 8:10 now. So, good evening, everyone. So, I believe you guys can hear me. Okay, okay. So, if you can hear me, please just react. If you can hear me, you react. Okay, I can see some big bosses here. I can see Adeloye, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, I can see Abdullah. I can see Adejebu. Adejube. Sorry, I'm not Yoruba, so it's kind of hard. Okay, I can see Jonathan. Okay, okay. Okay, so it's nice to have everybody here. So I so much believe in an interactive class. See, I hate lectures, sincerely. It's a very big pain, like a very big pain in my heart. Sincerely, I so much hate lectures. So I prefer an interactive class. You get, so as I'm teaching or as I'm explaining, let me use explaining. You can ask me questions in between. You don't always have to wait till I actually end. Why? Because the way my class actually works is that at times I teach by the inspiration. Understand? I won't tell you what gives me inspiration, but I teach by inspiration. If you know, you know. You get. So today, this is what we are going to do. Today is more like introduction. You get. So I would love to get to know a few of us. I think we are not much on this call. So I would just love if we could actually do a quick introduction. Like, okay, let me do introduction about myself. Okay, I'm Peter Kingsley. I'm currently the brand ambassador for Stable. I'm also the growth lead for Rebu, and I'm also the co-founder of the Circumference, a consulting firm. So I'm a trader by birth. Yeah, I'm a trader by birth. And also, what else can I actually tag myself as? I love money. I love money. Yeah, I so much love money. If you give me money and tell me I should sell my kidney, I will sell my kidney. So just take it as I love money. So that's that's a quick introduction. So I just want us to just do, even if we're just taking like 20 seconds each, let's just do a quick introduction, then we can start. I don't know who is going first.
Yeah, so I can go first. I am Giri Luashio, and I am currently the president of Web3unilag. So I'm very, very excited to have this opportunity to learn. I learned a little bit knowledge about trading because that's essential in this space. But I'm actually happy to like get into more in-depth knowledge about it and to be able to have my own trading strategies at the end of this cohort and class, basically. And thank you very much for Peter for having us and taking your time to do this also.
Oh, thank you very much, boss. Okay. Don't know. We can just who is going next?
I can just pass the mic so that everyone can talk.
Oh,
I pass the mic to Adejube, just to for me. Just to for me. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Even
Yeah, Jim. Can you just introduce yourself briefly?
my name is I need to pay know. Like mostly like interested in trading or so. It's been on my mind for a very long time, but I never really had the means to find or something. So I'm basically just using it as an opportunity and help myself make money. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you.
okay. So I think maybe we just do it this way. Immediately he's done, maybe we just pass the mic also to someone else.
I guess I'll pass the night to Grace.
Grace, are you with us? Can you just introduce yourself?
Okay, I think our network is stubborn. I think we can go with the next person. See here, Mr. Taiwo. Mr. Taiwo, I think you can go next.
I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say, but I think probably is an introduction. So I'm Taiwo, coming to this for Web3unilag CMBL. So he's a player having me here.
Okay, thank you very much for being here. Okay. Okay, I think we have Nwedu. So sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
Hello, guys. Good evening. I'm Nwedu Emeka, and a Web3unilag member from the Department of English. And yes, I think I've been wanting to, delve into the Web3 space, but I'm looking for a place for myself. And I don't mind, since I'm a risk taker, I don't mind learning how to trade. And yes, I'm so delighted to be on the space tonight. And I always want to ask you a favor if it's possible for us to record this video so that one can revert back to it later. Thank you.
I so much believe you are doing English. And also you see you're looking for your place. Please, my place is vacant. You can come stay, you get. I stay in a duplex. We have space. Okay, so passing to the next person. I think Mr. Adeloye. Oh, so sorry. Guys, may I know verse for me, I beg. Okay, Mr. Adeloye.
Doing Jane, guys. Yeah, it's Adeluya. I think you got it right. Um, um, okay, I've been in Web3unilag for quite some time, but I've not been really active. So I just said I should join in. So I'm a content writer on Twitter. I write threads and also write on article. I write articles on Medium also on Web3 projects and stuffs. Yeah, so that's basically me. So let me pass the mic to Fireflies. Yeah, I don't know if she can hear me or he or she. Apologies.
Please, I think Firefly should be an AI. Wow. Please, can they both speak? If they both can speak, please go on. Okay, Mr. Jemima. Oh, Wahala. Mr. Jemima, so sorry. I don't know if it's male or female. Please can you introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Jemima and I'm female. So
So
I'm a student of I'm a student of Unilag. I just joined Web3 Unilag. I just joined Web3 Unilag. I'm in quantity surveying, Faculty of Environmental Science, and I'm new to this space. Thank you.
okay. Okay, I believe the initiation process went well. I believe I believe the president, I hope you use Cutlass or some sharp object like that to do initiation, because when people come into the space, you actually need to initiate them properly. Okay, so I don't know if there's any other person left that I've not called. Okay, first of all, the reason I've not called this person's name is because I'm scared of pronouncing the name. So sorry, your name starts with Itulua, please. Your name dey fear me. So please, Sir Omar. Okay, I don't know if the person can hear me. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Abigail. Okay, that's your full name. Okay, Abigail, you can just unmute your mic and say something. Okay. That's fine. Okay. I think Mr. Osabome.
You
Oh,
support me. Well, that's
okay.
fine. All right. Okay. So, Osabome, General Secretary of Three Lag. Uh, I'm just happy to be here, really, and I want to get to start trading, basically. So, yeah. Thanks for
Okay.
having me.
It's nice to have you too. Okay, so we have Easy. I think that should be the last person. Then we start. Easy, if you can hear me. Don't know if that is really your real name. Easy X. Okay, I think you can hear me. Okay, I will just go straight to what we have for today. See, I tell someone that if you're looking forward to trading, there is one rule in trading. You have to be heartless. Yeah, in as much as it sounds somehow, but I'm really telling you the truth. You have to be heartless.
Please, oh, can I say something? My battery is about to go down. Please, could you kindly record this section, please?
Yeah, sorry, it is recorded already, so you can just it's fine.
Okay. So I always say you have to stay heartless. See, the reason I say this is because trading is one of those professions you don't need emotion after military. In the military, while serving, you follow orders. It does not matter if it sounds good to you, it sounds morally right. It's not your business. You follow orders. That's the same way trading is. The market does not, you don't need to feel that the market will pump. That is none of your business in trading. Your emotions don't matter. If you are a lover boy, you are a lover girl, leave trading. If you know you cannot control emotions, trading is not for you. That is all trading, you will die. I just that I can sponsor the casket, it's quite cheap recently. So if you are having any of those kind of emotional issues, it is not ideal you trade. Maybe you received hot breakfast, leave trading. You get. So the first thing is your emotions. The emotion is that thing that will end you in trading. Then see, it's easy to learn how to trade, but controlling your emotion while trading is even more important than even knowing how to analyze the chart. See, I'm telling you this from experience because I don't know how you all started. You get, I started from the ghetto. I was brought up in Lagos. Those who know Ajegule, I was brought up in Jegule, Tolu. I attended Unity Senior Secondary School, Tolu Complex. So I came from the trenches. You have to survive on the streets of Lagos. So right on the street of Lagos, it can be crazy. You have to do a lot of menial jobs, and the towns on the streets now. Those street boys, they harass you. At times, you end up doing your menial jobs after making a lot of money. You come back and they just take it away from you. No crazy things. So why getting into trading? I needed to eat. So I felt like the way I saw trading was more like a get rich stuff. You get, that was how I saw trading. I went up with that emotion, and for the fact that I was coming from the trenches and I was hungry, I was like, okay, once I get into this thing, after 2 months, me and Dangote are meet. So it was that was actually the feeling. Why? Because the way trading was being painted, you know, right to us was that it was a get rich stuff. It was more like a Ponzi scheme. You get in, once you know how to draw the lines, you are good, but your emotions is paramount. So if you're having any medical issues relating to maybe the heart, nerve related issues, just leave trading. It's not for you. You get. So that's the first step. So as a trader, you need to understand that there is a process. You need to create. Trading is one field that you don't create unrealistic goals. Because if you create unrealistic goals in trading, you will crash. Why? Because by the time you create unrealistic goals and it seems to be you are not meeting up, emotion sets in. You know that in your career you can say that let's say example, maybe you are an accountant. You can say, okay, when I'm done with ICANN, I want to start working in the central bank after 2 years. You get. So you can put in a lot of work, even when emotions pull, maybe at the end of the day you don't achieve it and you start feeling bad. You get. It literally does not really make you lose anything. You don't really lose anything for feeling bad. Maybe it might just weigh you down, it might not be working for some time. You get. But you see in trading, once your emotion sets in and you feel so bad, you lose all your money. I can't count how many times I've blown accounts. I am sure that Binance has been flexing with my money then. Binance will flex it very well. Then who knew Bybit? It was always Binance, we all knew. After Binance, maybe you can call KuCoin to get. So emotion is to see. I'm just trying to dwell on this today. If your emotions are not right, if your goals are not right in trading, you will go down. So let me certainly tell you how to set your goals in trading. Realistic goals. Mark that down. Realistic goals. So you are starting with $10. Because a lot of us, I also started with $10. Yeah, I started with $10 and lost it. Yes, it's normal. So I started with $10, or if you are starting with $10, I am not expecting you to be thinking of flipping.
Maybe something went wrong with our let me see if he will join back. Let me text him. That has to be network.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so sorry, I think it was a little bit of network issues. Okay, so sorry, what was the last thing you had? So sorry, I don't know if someone can.
Realistic goals. Realistic goals.
So now, the next thing is setting realistic goals to get. So we are starting with $10. Your intention should be flipping $10 to $1,000. That shouldn't even be one of your plans. Why? Because you are already pressuring yourself at the early days of your career. It's more like you deciding to start a business. See, treat trading as a regular business. It's more like you taking $10. I think by now it should be around, let's call it 16,500. It's more like you taking 16,500 and you want to start a business and you want 16,500 within 2 months. Are you putting it in that particular business, running a normal business? You want that 15, I'll be 16 million plus 16,000 should be 1.6 million. Now let's ask ourselves. Well, I'm not saying it's not possible, but let's ask ourselves: is it really realistic in 2 months? I want love us to answer. Is it realistic in 2 months? You put 16,000 in a
Nah,
business.
nah,
It's
it's not. It's not.
it's not realistic. So why are you expecting to do the same? You are expecting to flip in trading in 2 months. No, it's not a realistic goal. Get dream big. I think if you want to dream big, we know the right place to go. Sporty, sharp update. That is where you dream big. You don't dream big in trading. Now, when I say you that doesn't mean you are not setting high, like, okay, in the next 5 years, I should be here. That makes sense. But while you are just starting, don't set unrealistic goals. So your next goal as a trader who is starting with $10, don't calculate your growth in terms of dollars. Calculate your growth in terms of percentage. Please note that down. Calculate your possible growth in terms of percentage, saying, okay, in the next 2 months, what should be my percentage growth? Yeah, even though I will incur losses, but at the end of 2 months, what is the percentage growth I want to see? So I know some people, if it doesn't want that, in the next 2 months, I want to see 50% growth on my capital. People will be like, 50% growth on $10, that is $5. Come on now, what are you telling me? But that same percent growth on $10,000 is $5,000. So now, to you who has $10, 50% growth is too small. For to a person who has $10,000, 50% growth in 2 months is large. To a person who is trading with $1 million, 50% growth in 2 months should be $500,000 is large. So don't despise the fact that 50% will be too small. It isn't. The only difference is just that your capital is small. So while starting, I always advise start with little capitals. So if it's up, it's up. You move on. So don't tag your growth in terms of what? Money. Don't say I must have to so amount of dollar. No. Tag percentage. Then ask yourself, is this percentage realistic? Yeah, it's okay. For the fact you're using $10, you are risking $10. It's okay for you to say, okay, in 2 months, I want to see 100% growth. Yeah, it's okay. But you can say every end of the month, I want to secure 50% growth. So if I'm splitting 50% growth in 30 days, I think that should be more of 1 point something percent profit per day. Or let's say in a month, I want to actually close 100%. Profit, 100% profit. Mean that if I split it in 30 days, I am looking at more of 3.3% per day. This is, if you really look at it, it's easier to hit 3.3% per day. It's much easier. But if you can only steadily hit 3.3% or 3.5% daily, then at the end of the month, you have accumulated what? 100% of your capital. Then by the time you are able to consistently do this, I want to tell you what I did when I was trying to rise in my career. When you have been able to consistently do this for 6 months, every month there is a guarantee of 100%. Every month there is a guarantee of 100%. You have mastered that craft. Remember, don't be greedy. Once you are greedy, the money is gone. You have mastered that craft. Okay, I can boldly go to present this to somebody and say, okay, for the last 6 months, look at my portfolio. Look at my trading history. Look at my, how should I put this? My dashboard. I have been hitting 100% profit every month. Look at it here. I present it to the person. It means that you have been able to manage your emotions properly for you to be able to steadily make that. You don't just trade. Why? Because everybody shouting in the market will pump. You want to hit 200% on a trade. Now, I've been able to get that consistent 100% per month. I can approach somebody. The way I did it, I approached one of my clients who was actually, he has funds, he has a lot of money. I presented it to him. I was like, okay, for the past 4 months, this is the profit I've been making steadily. It simply means that I have mastered this craft. So this is what I will do. I want you to give me $1,000 because he normally trades with about 10,000 and the rest. I want you to give me $1,000. Then you will monitor me trade for 1 month. If I hit the 100% at the end of the month, I will give you 1,500. Then I keep $500. Then after then, tell me if you want me to do it again for you. I'm trying to give you strategies. Then after doing that, we hit our target. I won't tell you the amount it was. We hit our target. Then he was like, okay, I think I love this. Let me double it. I have made my 500. But whereas I started with a capital of what? $10. Understanding how to scale also as a trader is paramount. So people, because you are always looking for an aspect that I will need to turn my $1, my $10 to $500. It's not always like that. A lot of these big traders won't tell you. A lot of them didn't even trade with their money. That's why you could go that far. But you are thinking that you have to start from $10. So I'm giving you the secret today. So after then, we went on the next one. Okay, let's say possibly he brought 2K. We did another 100%, or maybe that month we did not hit 100%, we hit 80. So 80 of 2K, I think that should be 1,600. Then 1,600, I take half of 1,600 should be 800. He kept 800. Now adding 800 to my 500, how much do I have now? I have $1,300 in my account. Did I use my $10 to get there? No. What did I do? I mastered the craft. Then I looked for who had the capital. Then I traded, then got my part. Now I have enough money to able to do my 100%, then make tangible amount of money. That is how you rise in trading. You don't just rise in trading from just $10. See, I'm not saying it's not possible. Listen to me, don't quote me. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is totally possible to go from $10 to $1 million. Yeah, people will do that. But I'm trying to tell you, in terms of trading safe, this is how to scale. This is what? How to scale as a trader. So the first thing is what? Master your craft. Master your emotion. Then be consistent in your result. Then when your result has been consistent over months, look for someone who has the capital but can't trade. Show the person your result. Then you can convince the person to actually what trust you to do it, because you have been doing it consistently with your $10. Now, through these people, you're able to accumulate enough capital to scale. So that is the basics you get of scaling in trading. That is how to become a successful trader. Because as you advance in trading, at times, everybody wants to have a fancy setup. You want to have your monitor, your screen very large, and all those stuff. You get those things does not necessarily make you a better trader. Let me tell you the truth. It doesn't necessarily. I have traded on phone, I've traded on system, I've traded on monitor, I've traded on big monitor. I'll tell you that doesn't make you a better trader. You get it is just in the whole fancy stuff. You get so that literally doesn't make you a better trader, but your emotions, understanding what to do on your chart is paramount. Then the next thing you also need to understand as a trader, you need to also understand how to pay attention to news. Remember, I'm just giving us a quick introduction today. You get so you also need to understand how to pay attention to news. See, there are a lot of news. A lot of us have this whole thing. This I think FOMC, CPI, and the rest. You get that those are the news that actually influence the market. See, there are regular news that you think does not have any impact on the market, but it does. We see what actually happened um with DeepSeek that actually caused the American market to actually come crashing. So some of these news I feel so random. These news can influence the market like in ways that in fact, even CPI itself, there are some days it cannot impact the market as much as those regular news that you feel like they are too regular can impact the crypto market. I am not into forex, so I can't really tell you a lot of news that can influence the forex market, but I can tell you the slightest news can influence the crypto market so dearly. Someone can just come out and say, pump.fun is actually having issues, and one of Solana dev is spotted to be one of the person causing the issue. Before you know, Solana comes crashing. Regular news that doesn't really that you don't expect is supposed to actually even affect the market value of Solana. We will just affect Solana. We saw what happened with FTX that actually affected Solana. Solana went to $8. But I think when I sit down and ask myself, what really was really the relationship between Solana and FTX? They said that FTX had a lot of investment in Solana, that the team had a lot of relationship. So it just took Solana off. But now Solana is back. And to revive Solana, they used meme coins to revive Solana. I think that was during the era of Bonk. So even as a little news as Bonk, that Bonk is about to be launched, still impacted Solana greatly. just a token in package Solana itself. So you also need you don't need to underestimate news. Never underestimate news. We have people who are traders, they only trade news. When there is no news, they don't trade. That is also a trading strategy for them. You get. Then we have people who rely, in fact, 80% on technical analysis and 20% on news. Then we have people who actually pay attention to on-chain activities. They just pay attention to on-chain activities. I've met a trader like that. Then I was like, guy, how do you do it? Because it's not making sense to me. Because I personally, I don't know it. I like, how do you pay attention to on-chain activities and you know that this coin will? I like how? Like, explain. He started giving me whatever I didn't understand. But that is his own way of trading. That's at times we have segments of futures traders, the DGN traders, you get sports traders in our crypto space. So you always have to, the first thing is always finding the one you enjoy. That is the first thing. You might not enjoy futures trading like I do. I don't do DGen. See, the reason I don't do DGen was because I started in DGen, and while starting in DGen, I didn't really have someone to teach me in DGen. And I remember the first time I actually put money there, I am the money pumped though. It's not like the money did not pump. See, I think I got to over $100,000, but I could not sell. The money just they pump, but I could not sell. Jesus Christ, sincerely, I even threatened some people. I was like, see you go see me. Because I was seeing $100,000 in my account. Then when I was okay, go and sell now. I was trying to sell it to not go. Uh-uh. Then it was later somebody told me that they lock 100% liquidity. I was like, which one is lock 100% liquidity again for my $100,000? I think my 100, like I think then dollar was about 400 naira. Was it 400 or was it 400? I mean 400 or 300 and something. That was roughly, I think, about 50 something million or something around that, or 30 something million. I was like, you say, which one is lock liquidity? I was like, go unlock liquidity. Oh. Now you tell me, say, man, go buy coin, I don't buy coin, and see private coin. You tell me, say, look, okay. So you get, it was that experience alone. I left DJ. Until today, I am not a big fan of DJ. And at some certain point, I'm still considering bless I whether it's degenerate because what Trump coin did. If I bought that Trump coin with $100 by now, I won't even be on this call. So I'm at the point still considering it, but the bad experience I had actually cut me off from being a degen trader. So I had a better success with futures trading than sports trading. I did sport also and I did futures, but it was like the profit coming for futures for me was better. But the person who trained me in crypto was doing sport. You get. So I learned sports first, then how to transit into futures trading. So you don't have to do futures. You don't have to do sport. You don't have to do DGen. Just pick one. The one that you can flow with. The one you feel like it's easier for you to actually learn to get. That it doesn't mean you are dumb. Don't you are not dumb. You get. It's just like you choosing between being a doctor and being a lawyer. We all know that doctors are not dumb. We all know that lawyers are not dumb. To get, but it's just something that you have a flair for, or it's easier for you to connect. It was quite easier for me to focus on technical analysis than news. Why? Because I am more of a mathematical person. I love analyzing. To get, even my job, I don't do marketing myself. I'm more of a strategist. So that is more of me. I love analyzing. So it was quite easier for me to actually just clip to technical analysis. So I'm just trying to let you know that futures trading is not the only trading you can do, and it's not a must. You can still do the rest and still be a profitable trader. So I think I've really said so much. I believe you guys are actually getting to learn one or two. So I will actually open the floor for questions. Let's just ask questions. So the floor is open right now.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Peter Kingsley. And it would be nice if you can drop like your Twitter handle on the chats. So I'm just saying, people here, you can actually tweet about today's class. Today is just an introduction, trying to introduce us into trading basically generally and all of that. So you guys can tweet about this, tag Web3unilag, tag Peter, and at the end of it, we can decide maybe we want to pick some winners or thereabout. This will just be something consistent, basically. We're going to be going on consistently. So, and thank you very much, Peter. Hopefully, when people come on, sorry. So, hopefully, when no, would be so. You have a question? Sorry, don't let me cut you short. Next question. There's a question in chat saying, we won't be learning today here, just futures asking. So you can take that, Peter.
Okay, so if I'm getting this question correctly, he said, so we won't be learning DGen here, just futures. I'm just asking. Okay, so I'm not more of a DGen trader, you get. So that doesn't stop. I can actually bring in my team member who is good at DGen to take, a few classes. But I'm more of a futures and sports guy. I'm not more of a DGen guy. Because that doesn't mean I'm not knowledgeable about it. But if I'm teaching you DGen, I won't be teaching you from experience. I'll be teaching you from theories. So I prefer teaching from experience than theories, because theories I feel like don't work. If someone is teaching you from experience, then it will work. You get. So if I tell you I will teach you DGen and you will know it well, it's a lie, because I don't do it. So I don't know if I've answered your question. Okay, someone has a question. You can also say something.
Bashiru, your hands are, you can like unmute and ask, please. Your hands are raised.
Good evening, guys. I'm sorry for coming late. Yeah, it was due to the traffic. My question here is that when it comes to Web3, I'm novice entirely. I don't know anything, and I know that I've already missed a lot by coming late to this class. Please, how can I meet up with what I've missed? I mean,
Yeah,
the yeah.
I understand. So today was just an introduction class, luckily. And Friday, the major class will start. But today's recording is going to be available on our YouTube, not YouTube, basically, on our, I'm going to provide the recording to you guys in YouTube. And also, for you entirely being a newbie, I'm sure you just joined our community also, Web3unilag. So we would be like, I don't know if you missed our last onboarding call. That's where we talked about the basis of Web3 and all of that. But we'll be reaching out to like a lot of new guys to try and onboard them better into the space. So don't worry. We still have like, there's nothing to be scared of. We have like more things for you guys basically. So this is just one of them.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if we still have any question, because I'm not seeing any at the chat section yet. Okay. Okay, so just to finalize the whole thing, then um you know your major issue will always be emotion. Trust me, that will always be your major issue. The moment you overcome emotion, the rest will actually fall in place. As long as you just put it, just more like, see, I just feel like understanding trend lines, you get, once you watch enough videos and practice them, understanding patterns, you watch enough videos and practice them, and also ask questions, you can actually catch up very, very easily. But at times we see traders that would actually do setups on their chart. The setup is just so correct, but they were not patient enough for the market to actually play out. So emotion is always a major thing in the market. So guys, just make sure that in this space, don't be greedy. Every small profit is profit. And note one thing, there is this rule. People always say that the first rule in trading is invest what you can afford to lose. Yeah, I will still agree that is the first rule of investment. But I will call this the second rule. Your first target in trading is not profit, is securing your capital. Because if it is better you don't make any profit than to lose your capital. It is better not to even make any profit, because once the capital is gone, you can't trade again. There is no hope of profit. But when there's capital, there is hope of profit. When there is life, there is hope. So your first goal as a trader is to secure your capital, not to make profit. To get that. So I think that's all for today. Then on Friday, we'll be going with introduction to technical analysis. Okay, someone raised his hand. Okay, let me just
All
finish
right.
this.
Okay.
So on Friday, we'll be going to introduction to technical analysis. So that's the first thing we'll be taking, for next, okay, on Friday. Then we can go for technical analysis for the next 1 month or 1 month plus to make sure that we are all catching up. Then we can move on to risk management. Then after risk management, then we can start doing a collaborative trading and testing what we can actually do together. And let me tell you one thing. At the end of this class, you will not be a pro trader. So don't think that by the end of this class, you'll be one of the best. No, 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 no. It takes it. Any skill that you can just master and be so good at in less than, in fact, in less than a year. Check it well. Oh, there is something wrong somewhere. There is literally no skill like that. But you can be bad. Like everything that you need to know, you know it in less than 1 year. It's not possible. There are other things you learn while in the system. You get. Okay, sir, you can go on with your question.
Yeah, all right. So I was going to ask, is there like any tool we need to like prepare down ahead of Friday's class?
Okay. Okay. In terms of tools you actually need to prepare down, I don't think you'll be actually be doing any practical yourself. So first of all, I'll be starting with how to use Trading View. Yeah, I will actually need to start with that because a lot of us might not really be inclined with Trading View. So I don't really have anything I can tell you. Go and prepare this ahead of the class. Just come. You get. Just make sure you are available. And once it's time for you to practice things or when I need you to prepare things ahead, I will let you know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I think that's all from my end for today. Thank you guys for really having me. I really appreciate.
All right. So I don't think Shay Williams was sit. I don't think Shay Williams was sit. So thank you very much, Mr. Kingsley, for agreeing to take us on this wonderful class. You guys should at least applaud him now. I mean, it's not easy. Help us show love, show some love. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Kingsley. I think we look forward to seeing you on Friday. Um, this session was a very great introductory session. So I'm excited for the next class. All right. So since no one has any other question, I think that will be all for now. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining. And see you all on Friday. Bye.